All right, so previous video we talked about taking percents and making them into decimals, and now if we are given a decimal and we want to create a percent. So we look at this and we see 0, so our number one is 0.89, and that asks us to make that into a percent. So percent basically is out of 100, so we had fractions that we put over 100. This one is the same thing as 89 hundredths. So 89 over 100ths. We didn't ask to put those over fractions. That's just another part. For a percent, we take the same thing and we move our decimal place 2 points, and we have 89%, which is the same thing as 89 over 100, which we can see over here. Okay, so let's move to number 5. I have 0.54, which is the same thing as 54 hundredths. So I move my decimal place 1, 2, and this is important. You only move it 2 places to the right, and that gives me 54%. Because this is in the hundredths place, that is why it can be 54%. All right, let's look at this last one. If I have 0.1, I move my decimal place 1, 2. This is an unknown area. It is a 0, which gives me 10%. Okay, so my 1/10 is the same thing as 10%, or 10 over 100. Let's look at one more that I will create. So if I have 0.053, I move my decimal place 2 spaces to the right. I go 1, 2, and I have 5.3%. So the key to remember is when I have a decimal place, I move it over 2 spaces because that's how many zeros are in 100. It might be tempting to say that this is equal to 53%, but that's not right because we have to move it 1, 2 places over, which gives me 5.3%.